Welcome. In this video, we will talk about a business continuity, or if you will, a high availability scenario. In many cases, you do not have a disaster in your data center when you fail over to another data center. Failing over sometimes is due to a hardware failure, to an Exadata shutting down and failing. Now, we're using an Exadata as one example. It could be any Oracle server. It could be any storage. And we're using DataGuard Max Performance to show asynchronous replication over 1,000 miles, but it does not have to be DataGuard replication. But you chose to do asynchronous replication because of budget constraints, because of distances, because of long distances between your two data centers, and so on and so forth. So most organizations actually choose to use asynchronous replication. Now, in a regular situation, prior to using Oksana's black box, you would lose the last redo and online logs and the archive files due to the failure of this Exadata. So if this device, this Exadata failed, then you have lost your last mile of the data because you're replicating asynchronously. And if this were a regular server and you lost your storage due to a failure, same situation. You would lose data. You would end up with data loss, no consistency, time to reconcile, time to decide, all of those challenges that you have with asynchronous replication only because a hardware failed. It doesn't sound right. Now, if you had the Oksana black box in your data center, yes, it would protect you against fires, floods, major power failures, regional disasters. But in this situation, without even having a disaster to deal with the WAN, and that's the interesting point here, with the WAN intact between the two data centers, because all that failed is your Exadata, the black box would seek the WAN. It would connect in recovery to the WAN, send all the data through the WAN, and get you to 100% recovery. Which means that even if you had tens of gigabytes of redo and archive files that you have lost in your within your primary Exadata, it would take you seconds to fail over through the WAN to the other side and get yourself to 100% recovery. Now, if you did not have the Oksana black box, then you would be at data loss recovery. So this is a very interesting situation of deploying the Oksana black box for disasters, for major disasters, using it in a business continuity, high availability scenario. Thank you very much.